number one, thankful for practice being able to go through well, but still getting over COVID and things of that nature. Not really over it as a country just yet. So we're excited to still be able to have spring ball. That's number one. Number two, we're thankful for health. Okay. Our Miami Hurricanes have been able to make it the last couple of days healthy. That is super, super important, man, because once you get into this sport, you start running into each other. Okay. You start bringing men to the ground, or a lot of things could go wrong. But for the most part, we stayed healthy now. We got a couple boo-boos and bruises, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, they are able to still play at a high level, man. And we're excited about what we're bringing to the table for spring 2021. A couple of names that have been doing really, really well. Tyler Van Dyke, a player who I felt like was kind of, he's solid. I wouldn't say I never called him trash or anything like that. He's no Tate Martell. But he's doing very well. He's doing very, very well. His accuracy is something that every single player has spoken to. And when I talk about players, I mean defensive backs, linebackers, wide receivers, tight ends. Everyone keeps talking about his deadly accuracy. And what does that mean, Mark? That means this is probably the best accuracy they've seen. And N'Kosi Perry had an accuracy issue. Jaron Williams had a confidence issue. Malik Rozier is a baseball player. And before that, Bradley Kaya, no one on this roster experienced any time with Brad Kaya back in 2016 before he departed. They're going to be a 6th-round draft pick. Okay, so this is probably the best accuracy they have had at Green Tree Practice Field since Bradley Kaya. So that's really good. That is going to set things apart. Being able to throw pinpoint, accurate footballs. Mark, we talked a lot about this in my time here speaking to you. One of the biggest things, if I hear someone say this, I know that their evaluation of a quarterback is off, or that means this is probably the only thing the QB brings to the table. The first thing somebody brings up, big arm. If they say, he has a cannon, that's probably not the best thing to say as far as a national championship quarterback. I mean, you think about the last Trevor Lawrence could sling it, Fields could sling it, but that's not the first thing you hear them say. It'll be little intricacies, like they're a great leader. The people, they just galvanize the truth. Everyone just kind of gravitates to them. They own this locker room. They're accurate. And then they can throw it 60 yards, okay? Not just, he has a cannon, so if we can get somebody deep down the field, then yeah. No, that's probably not the best thing you want from a QB. So for TVD to be doing as well as he is, haven't really heard much about Jake Garcia, which is probably good. I mean, he's a freshman. We have a problem with the brand new fresh toys here in Miami to where every freshman is supposed to be the savior, especially the QB, every single recruiting class. So if we can hold him off a couple seasons before he has to truly contribute and start for Miami, I think that'll be in our best interest moving forward, because he continued to grow in our system and really own the locker room, especially being a guy who can run Sunday night football is what we call it at Miami. And that's when all of the walk-ons and true freshmen get a chance to battle it out on the field in full 11 on 11. And a lot of our players really like sitting and watching that. So if we can keep guys like Jake Garcia, guys like Cam Williams, guys like Romello Brentson, players like that, if we can keep them on Sunday night football for a couple seasons before we have to force them on the football field on Saturday afternoons and nights, I think that's how you truly lay a great foundation for a program. So I like what's going on with Miami and spring ball so far from the QB position.